Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy fun day. Y'all, let's get into season 7, episode 1 of Love During Lockup. All aboard the Hot Mess Express. Y'all, let's do this, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, and my listening nephews, and all the y'all who have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie to rise. Sweet old. It's time for Auntie to rise. Oh, yeah. It's time for Auntie to rise. Happy Sunday, y'all. Oh my God. Did y'all not see this episode of Love After Lockup, season 7, episode 1, all aboard the Hot Mess Express? If you didn't, you missed it, go back. But I'm going to try to recap as much as I can with what we did see. Y'all, oh my God. I think that this is going to be a very good season. We have different people, different situations, all with the exception of Monique, who is back on our screens, y'all, with another inmate in another relationship I don't see working. I don't think that, well, I don't know, but I don't think that the problems are totally these men. I think Monique got a whole lot of stuff that's going on with her. But anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Okay. Hold on. Let me go through here. I'm going to talk about some of their background. Um, yeah, so we'll talk about some of their background. Okay, that's not, I don't want to do Monique first. Let's start with Emily and Justin. Okay, so we met Emily and Justin, and we all know, well, some of us know that there's some things that happen in their relationship. Unfortunately, y'all, I'm going to have to tell y'all straight up off the back. Justin is no longer with us. Okay? He is no longer with us. Prior to um prior to this being released, he was found deceased in his um he was found deceased in his jail cell. So everything we're going to be seeing, right? Unfortunately, it's not going to come to a happy end. But anyway, while they on here, we're going to discuss them. I think that even in this first episode, we kind of saw some cracks with Justin, right? And so, we're still going to cover it, but keep in mind that he is not with us. So I'm going to cover them real quick, give you some background on it, but I'm also going to give you some information about why he is no longer with us. And yeah, we're going to talk about that. So Emily is from Elks County, Pennsylvania. She's a single mother and works as a professional whore in Nevada, balancing motherhood, sex work, and long distance relationship with her incarcerated boyfriend, Justin. Her line of work is a constant source of tension in their relationship, and when Justin discovers his parole has been denied, the relationship suffers even more heartache. Back in Pennsylvania, Emily is pulled deeper into Justin's world meeting with his grandmother and two of his exes, determined to come between them, with secrets and jealousy piling up while Justin spirals to accept his new fate inside. Will Emily and Justin ever find a chance to be together? Now, I don't know whether or not that contributed to what ended up happening to him or not, but I don't know. But anyway, on this particular episode, we saw, her meeting up with her girlfriend as she was embarking on going to this house. Okay. Child. In Nevada. She indicated in this episode that 3 months post having a baby, that she started doing X work. She seems very flighty. She is moving because Justin is supposed to come out of jail. We watch her, honey, as she goes through this little brothel or whatever you call it. And honey, it just looked so dirty. It looked like it had not been cleaned, in my opinion, since 1975. And I was like, what kind of little freaky whorehouse is this? She was saying that she liked the red in the house and all of that kind of stuff. And I just was like, this is some trash. They even showed this little section in there that was called the DC room. And this is the room that they're supposed to check the D to see whether or not it has lumps or bumps or I said, this is just a little bit too much. But okay, we gonna do what we gotta do with it. So anyway, she was, in there. She was happy. She met the girls. It was one girl in there called something Bush. Y'all let me know if y'all remember what they called the girl. I ain't take no notes. But honey, I just was like, what is going on downtown to this brothel? So, like I said, she moved out there in order to continue her career and to be closer to him. We see the two of them have a conversation where, he talks about his charges and stuff. And she is excited about him coming home. And she finds out from him that he is not going to be coming home until the next year because he had been in some incidents downtown to the jail and lost his privilege of coming home. And so she is stunned. She is like horrified, okay, because he's not coming home and she's moved her whole entire life to go to this place. Now, I don't know where the child is, but it looks like it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. I noticed that the even in the write-up that I just read about this particular couple, they said that he began to spiral. And that is so sad because we see this as entertainment, but at the end of the day, these people are real criminals. With real charges, real jail experiences, right? And we only see it that way because this is the way that they want us to see it. So this is how we see it. But in this case, things did not turn out as well as she had. Yes, Bushy Meadows. Thank you, boo. Bushy Meadows. And I was like, so does that mean that she don't shave? Is that for the guys that don't like women who shave? They want it hairy? That's what I was thinking. I was like, what in the world? And she was standing up there and they had her like blurred out. So I was like, there's really some things going on, honey. I was like, this is so nasty. This is so nasty. I did not know that this was legal. I believe they said that it's only legal in Vegas. But honey, she is loud and proud. And I just don't understand. I've had a baby. Raise your hand if you've had a baby. I can't even imagine doing what she did after having a baby. 3 months, 3 months. We couldn't find nothing else that we could do with our lives. Nothing else. Y'all, I just was like, and I know that there have been some squabbles and stuff like that that have happened downtown on Facebook regarding this. And so when I can find that, I am going to find that. Okay. Um hold on, let me. So Starcasm had done a article on this on December 1st of 2025. Let me bring that up real quick so y'all can see it. But I just can't imagine, got my coochie all. I ain't gonna be able to do it. So this is Justin. Okay, love during lockup. Justin's friend trashes Emily after his passing. So, Justin, who passed away in prison in July of 2025 at the age of 35, was dating, of course, we all know, Emily while filming the show. As viewers can see in the Love During Lockup 5 preview trailer, Emily does not get along with at least two of Justin's close friends. And the two friends get into a heated altercation at a restaurant in one of the featured scenes. So we had already discovered that Justin friends don't like Emily. They said the blonde woman on Emily's left in the restaurant scene is a very close friend of Justin's. She is the person who wrote his obituary and appears to be in possession of his urn. Now, here's the thing. When we met her, she indicated that when she reached out to him and she saw him downtown on a dating site, that the girlfriend, the old girlfriend, was the one who was managing his Facebook page or his dating site, wherever he was. Y'all remember that? She said that, and she said that the girl had told her, okay, you would probably, be best for him. He's incarcerated. And she said, I'm on board with that. Y'all keep that in mind because this is probably the same girl that hooked her up with Justin. We don't know yet. But honey, we're gonna be curious this whole entire season about this situation, okay? So, hold on, let me get back to where I was. And so it says that the blonde, okay, the friend of Justin has been making startling claims on social media over the past few weeks. She doesn't mention Emily by name, but she references the person's involvement with the show multiple times. It is said that she said, I can literally say I don't have much hate in me, but I truly hate you. I hope this show brings you all the hate you deserve because we lost a beautiful soul out of your hate. And I hope you're proud. Y'all, that's deep. That is deep. They said it appears the friend is not the only person who feels this way. Literally meaning of bottom trash scum. One, she said, to be able to go on living your life after all this knowing it's from the head game she did to this man to get him to that point. Karma will get her eventually, not soon enough. Somebody said, amen, girl. This show is going to bring her so much hate. Hope everyone sees how evil she really is. Playing with someone's head to get views is crazy work. Now, they said that Emily has shared on Facebook a question. She said, who can unlock jail tablets to get into it by bypass the password? Now, they said she had said, put this out there on her Facebook back in October. And they said, this is really important before the show TV comes out. Somebody help me. So what was she trying to erase, y'all? Oh my God. What was she trying to erase? Oh my God. Oh my God. This look like this is going to be some mess, y'all. Oh goodness. Oh my God. Y'all, are we ready for this live? Let me tell you, if you are on Facebook, please, if you are in any of these Facebook groups that's talking about love during lockup, and y'all see the girlfriend or whoever, y'all tell her to hit me up downtown to the Instagram, because I would love to hear what's going on with Emily. I know that some of y'all are in these Facebook groups. I'm putting the request out there right now. If you see her out there, you flag her down and say, Auntie Advice would love to have an interview with you to find out what's going on so you can tell your story. We need to find out, or even I'm gonna have to search my daggone self. Anyway, y'all, this is what we got to look forward to. Thank you, baby Philly Fox. Okay, thank y'all, cause I want to know. Thank you, Maria Lovely. Thank you, Boo. Okay, y'all. So let's go to the next couple. This next couple, Kayleigh and Michael. Kayleigh is just as dumb as a doorknob. Kayleigh and Michael knew each other right when they were younger. They were sweethearts in school. The two of them separated with their own way. She had babies, he had babies, right? So now the two of them have gotten back together. We see her with her teen daughter and everything. And I'm just like, you know what? What a freaking disappointment. I already ain't feeling Kayleigh. And I'm going to go ahead and keep it a buck 100. I'm not really feeling her. Maybe she will turn around in this episode. I mean, in this TV program. I don't know. But right now, she's on my list of one of those people that I don't like. She has been spending money. Her mother came over to the house. She's been spending money. She said that she has spent approximately $45,000 on Michael. She said that he's a diva. We hear him on the phone with her asking for all kinds of things, right? She I think that okay, wait a minute. I think that she has been married. Yo, has she been married once, twice, three times, a lady? But they got married downtown to the mail, postal service. Who does that? Who does that? Michael, who is committed to managing their money, doesn't know that Kayleigh has maxed out multiple credit cards in both of their names. She's been overspending on Michael and not paying off the debt. With feuding moms, concerned kids, and a long awaited homecoming on the horizon, can their families put aside their difference and support the couple? It was amazing because when she was sitting up there talking about her relationship, right, with Michael and all this all kind of stuff, and her mother was sitting there trying to correct her, why did the family member jump in and was like, Mom, you weren't no damn example. You wasn't no example. She went and she said that Michael he does sports fitness, right? Downtown to the jail. She said that I think she said she was like 298 pounds and that he has helped her lose 100 pounds. So she went and had plastic surgery done on her body. I think she said she had a tummy tuck, she had her breast done or whatever. And that she told them to put the remaining portions of the fat in her butt cheeks. Child, when I tell you that daggone surgery looked like it was botched in a month, Okay, she had more dents and bumps and rumps in her as I got in mine. And it don't even look like it's rounded. It look like it's still fat, like the fat just they put it in there and it just dropped down to the bottom. Girlfriend has the audacity to have his name tattooed on her butt. But here's the real kicker. We meet the mother, honey, at the end, and the mother is sitting up there talking to him about the finances and all of that. Come to find out, she been spending $45,000 on him, right? This is what she say, and that she got, these financial problems. She thought that she was going to be able to get it together before Michael came home, but she wasn't able to do it. Well, honey, he's sitting up there on the phone with his mama and telling the mama to check the bank account. The mama checked the daggone bank account, honey, and he wants to know how much he got in there, child. He got $14,000 in that account. The mother, he said to the mother, don't let Kayleigh know what's going on. The mother said, shh, I wish I would. I wish I would tell Kayleigh what is going on with your bank account. Child, he is in cahoots with his mama, hiding money from his wife. Yes, he is. And I'm just like, this is different to have a man. Well, no, because we did have one couple. I think that they just recently announced their divorce, where he and his family owned casinos. Y'all know who I'm talking about? His family owned casinos, and she was living in the house and everything, and the family was feeling like she was using him and stuff. Well, anyway, I know that I recently saw something where the two of them are not together. So this is like the second person, I guess, that's come out of jail that has been fortunate and all of that kind of stuff. Thank you so much, baby Philly Fox, for the $4.99 super chat. Kayleigh is wrong and strong, defiant. Those tattoos and those tears are a huge red flag. I think she is going to be problematic. Girl, bye. Okay, how about that? Yes, Chris and Jade. He had money before, prior to him coming out of jail, right? And so this looks like they never got, but his wife is entitled to that $14,000. I want to see how this play out, because she is absolutely entitled to that money. Oh yeah, she sure is. Who gets married by mail? Child, y'all, I cannot wait for this season to completely kick off. And I mean, when I say kick off, I'm talking about kick off. All righty. Okay. Let's go to the next couple that we saw on the show. The Menage a Trois, the Parley family. Y'all, when I saw him, he reminded me so much of all of the young guys who have been on this show. He ain't no different than any of the other ones, except for the fact that he wants a poly relationship. Because he got 4 babies, 4 baby mamas, and one of the babies, which is a girl, he identified her as that. Okay. Hold on, y'all. They still in a relationship. Goddess said that her name is Goddess, and that when she got tired of people asking her if that was her real name, she said when her mother was pregnant with her, the mother had her and didn't have a name in sight, and decided that the name would be Goddess because that is just what rang off in her head. And Goddess is out here acting like a whole idiot over Damond. Damond is incarcerated. They are hailing out of Baltimore. Okay, so I know she ratchet. I don't mean no harm, but I know she's ratchet if she's coming up out of Baltimore. It just is what it is. He is a proclaimed player. I think he said he had a gun charge. But you know what? It's so funny how they sit out here and say they got a gun charge when we know daggone well a gun charge is tied to some other crimes that these mofos was committing. Like simple as that. Why are you walking around with a gun? Nobody just has a pew pew for nothing. Goddess is a hairdresser downtown to Baltimore, and they reconnected because she had saw him. She had done his hair, and I guess she fell in love with him or the hair. I don't know if he had 4C, 2A, 3B. I don't know what kind of hair he has, but whatever it was, it caused her to fall in love with him. Okay. Okay. She has a child, right? Don't she got a child, y'all? Yes, she has a daughter, an 11-year-old daughter. We see her downtown trying on clothes. Her mother, who is complicit in the bullshit, tells her to bend over and let him see her the crack of her because that's what he really want to see. We find out that the mother says she was hell on wheels downtown at the jail, that she was messing with everybody. So so can we blame Goddess? If this is the environment and the atmosphere that Goddess grew up with, that her mother was sitting up there asking her, are you now moaning on the phone with him? Because that's what I used to do. So anything that we see come out of Goddess, can we blame Goddess? I'm just asking for a friend. Can we mother can blame Goddess? Because she get it from her mama. The mama said that she had a whole bunch of guys. And if I'm not mistaken, is Goddess the one who don't know who her daddy is? So she got a baby daughter, 11 years old. We see them go and pick her up. I think the grandfather is Gerard Sr., and so that makes him Gerard Jr. She wants to be with him. He down at the jail. Talk about, with some things going on, some things I haven't been honest with her about. Duh. Who expects, and I don't mean no harm, but who expects honesty from a prisoner? That's what just baffles me about love during lockup, life after lockup, love, all of them, that these people trust and believe 100% that person that is on the other end of that phone. And then when they get out, they find out the real of it. He's sitting up there lying to her, right? He said that, he got 4 kids. When he was out, he was that dad that was doing everything. He was at the park with them. He was at Disney with them. He was the dad that showed up, that did the homework. He was all of that. But at the same time, it sounds like he was out there destroying other people's families, or at least willing to. It's amazing how these guys can have these kids and think that they are like great guys when they are destroying possibly someone else's life. Like, I just ain't got this to do. So anyway, she's thinking that this is the love of her life. They ask her, what is she worried about? They asked her what was she worried about him coming home from jail. Instead of her saying, I don't know if he's still in the life. I don't know if he's connected to this. I'm worried about where he's going to live. I'm worried about this, that, and the other. She says, I'm worried about the size of the boat. Not the motion in the ocean, but the size of the boat. Because I don't want no motion in the ocean. I want it to be big. Girl, you got bigger and fish to fry than what the size of the boat is. Are you serious? So they come over. She's on the phone with her boo thing, and the dad says, "Is that your man you talking to? Let him meet Gerard." So she was like, "Okay." So they asked, let him meet Damond. So Damond is like, "I don't want to meet him. I think we need to meet face to face." So the father was like, "Okay, so what he gotta hide?" Daddy, it was inappropriate. Like, I mean, no offense, but Dad, that was inappropriate because you coming up in the house, ain't nobody got time to talk to you. Goddess don't seem like she got a lot of money to talk to him long. Okay, I'm just saying she don't seem like she got a whole lot of money in her pocketbook or stuffed in her bra. She look like she on a budget. I'm just saying, just everything about her just looked cheap to me. Y'all let me know downtown in the chat, but she just looked real cheapish. And he wants, to talk to the dude. I don't blame dude. Even though he was right, he do have some things to talk about. So some things that he needs to talk about, some things he needs to be honest with, but he don't know how to tell God it's right because evidently God is sending him money and doing all of that stuff. And I'm just like, okay, this is just the same old routine. But in the meantime and in between time, we got Bonita, who is the mother of one of his daughters or his daughter. I don't know if he got three boys and one girl, but they said the daughter. And she is in a relationship with him. But what he don't know is she done stole this damn money. Okay, so let me tell you. So Damond is a self-proclaimed player. Even during his prison sentence, while incarcerated, he reconnected with Goddess and they decided to leap into a new relationship. What Goddess doesn't know is that Damond is still engaged to his baby's mother, Bonita, who has been faithfully waiting for his release. He's juggling both women because he can't choose between the two of them and wants them all to be together in a poly relationship with the help of his mother. He's staging two separate releases to keep up the rules. However, Bonita has a secret of her own. She done stole over $100,000 of Damond's belongings. Good. 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 That's all I got to say about that situation. Hey, Garvis probably think he got something when he come about that camp. He coming out brokety broke. She said his stuff is downtown to the house. The baby need a new pair of shoes. I'm gonna go hit on and sell his. Now there are two couples that we have not met yet, Rich and Felicia, and Asia and Michael. But look who's back. Monique. For what? Monique, we have seen Monique here. She was with Derek. Monique has kept the same exact attitude and habits that she had with Derek. Monique said that she is a content creator and a wig guru with. Please put a thumbs up downtown in the chat if you brought one of Monique's wigs. She's a wig influencer. Now, one thing I can say is Monique do know how to put a beautiful face on. Yes, she do. But that's about it. Monique goes on to a website again for a prisoner. But prior to her saying that, she said that she lost 100 pounds. I don't see it. Monique knows angles. She knows how to make this look skinny. Monique be doing the most because when I saw Monique in that car, I thought automatically about Derek and the wild car chase. Monique is sitting up on the steering wheel. She is damn near on the windshield. Monique is still big behind the car. Monique don't look no smaller, but she know how to get out there on her social media page and show us angles that made her look like she had lost 100 pounds on GP1. She does not look like she has lost 100 pounds. And if she has, she wouldn't search for them and put them back on herself because Monique looks big as ever. Now, I know that television puts 15 pounds on you, but it does not put 75. Monique look like she has gained every bit of that weight. She is moved from Chicago, from her family and her friends. And she is living in Ohio because she says she wants him to know or think that she is serious about the relationship. However, the same thing that Monique did with Derek. Is the same thing she's doing with Titus because she has never gone down to the jail to see the man. She has never gone to see him. So why would she move to Ohio a year and a half before the man gets out and she don't go and see him? So he asked why she don't come. His friend asked, anyway, Auntie, you ain't there yet, but go ahead and talk about it. The friend asked Monique, why you ain't go to the jail? Because I don't want to be searched. I'm scared of being around a bunch of prisoners. He said, but you dating one and I'm one. Because Titus had his friend come over and put cameras up in Monique's house. Where did we see that at before? Do we remember when Monique was trying to put cameras up in Derek's grandmother's house? Do we remember when Monique was sneaking up in Derek's grandmother's house? So Monique appears to be the person who wants these cameras around the house. The friend comes over and says, we're going to put it in the bedroom. She said, why in the bedroom? He said, because that's going to be the first place they're going to run to. She said, who? A criminal. You don't know what Titus' reputation is on the street. And how many people possibly looking for Titus anytime y'all got to have 3 cameras up in that month and one got to be in the bedroom? So the dude says that, he been friends with Titus. They Titus all outdoors for the last 3 years. Titus calls on the phone. The friend steps outside and Monique say, why, whatever he got to say, he can't say it in front of me. I ain't see a problem with it. I did not see a problem with his friend stepping out to have a private conversation with Titus. It could have been something that happened downtown to the jail. It could have been something confidential that he did not want Monique to know and get involved in. But no, Monique is so insecure. She is so insecure. I think Monique likes having these detached relationships with men. And then when they get home, she gets obsessive and possessive over them. Why Monique is back on off in television, I don't know. But Monique said the reason why she is because she wants somebody to love her so bad. I almost felt sorry for Monique, but I was like, mm-mm. Self love is self love. It happens inside. Can't nobody teach you, train you how to love yourself, Monique. You've got to learn how to love yourself. And Monique obviously has not, because she's back. She told me, I'm going to try it again. I lost 100 pounds plus an additional 140 for, a king. You never had Derek. Between his sisters and other women, and you not being able to give him money, you never had Derek. And I tell you what, he and his wife or girlfriend or whomever he is with, every time you say something, they're gonna try to, because they're gonna try to get at you, Monique, for breaking the restraining order or the whatever they got against each other. Because every time Monique say something, that girl, her and Derek, is down at the police station trying to get Monique arrested. So you should not have even allowed, in my opinion, this is my opinion, Love After Lockup to use Derek's name beside yours, in front of yours, in the back of your. I would not have ever allowed them to discuss Derek or have me discuss Derek out in the open. I think that was stupid and reckless, and you just might have to pay for the bullshit. Okay? Monique is still that big, insecure girl. Let's see how the family roll with this. Again, why she decided to move to Ohio, I don't know, but I thought it was rather stupid for her to do so, knowing that she's not going to go and see him. She's not going to go and see him. He said he didn't like her at first. He won't bunkum with her at first, but then after a while, he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go head on." And I don't want nobody I'm second. Look, here we go. I don't want nobody I'm second best. Mm-mm. She never met this man. It's the same old story with Monique. They said Titus wants to keep tabs on Monique. After Titus admits he's not certain of their future together, will Monique finally agree to meet Titus in person and put the issues behind her? No. Do we think that Monique is going to go to the jailhouse to go and visit him? No. She's sitting up there on the phone with him. He's saying that he want to see something. Monique gets up and pretends that she's going to show him something, knowing that those phones are monitored. Her phone is monitored. And that if she show her big, fat, nasty, she's going to lose her privilege to even talk to the man. I agree with you, SJ, on that. Seems like a fake storyline. Because how many wigs is Monique selling? How many clicks, views, and likes? Monique has been off the radar. She's a has been. Every now and then, she may have something that, I'll cover, like with the shoes, but that was more about Letitia than it was about her. But how many wigs is she? Girl, stop. Yeah, it's only for a bag. But these are the couples that we have. I will introduce the other couples when they pop up on the screen. Unless y'all want to know about them now, let me know. If y'all want to know about the other ones, But I think it would be more appropriate if we did it when they was here. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode. Add anything to it that y'all can. Let me know what y'all feel about it. Thank you so much, baby Philly Fox, for the 4.99 super chat. I truly do appreciate it. It does help the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. And let me tell y'all why the algorithm cares about whether or not y'all like these videos. I know y'all get tired of talking. I mean, Raydella reminding y'all to hit it, but it really does help the channel if you hit that thumbs up button. And if you hype the video, more people will be able, okay, to enjoy the same thing that you enjoy if you just help like put us out there in the algorithm. Okay, y'all. Anyway, I got a lot more content that I have to come to y'all with. Okay, it's snowing here and I want some damn dessert. Yes, I do. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Bye, y'all.